In 1700 BC, three patriarchs of the Jewish people, Abraham, Isaac, and Jacob, settled in what is now called Israel. In 1000 BC, the area was named the Land of Israel and the Promised Land. In 931 BC, after the death of King Solomon, the land was split into the Kingdom of Israel to the north and the Kingdom of Judah to the south. In 63 BC, the Romans, during their conquest, changed the name Kingdom of Judah to Palestine to try and break the Jewish connection with the area. During this time, Christianity became the dominant religion under the Roman Empire. In 636, the Arab conquests started after the fall of the Roman Empire and began the spread of Islam, where many Christians and Jews fled to Europe. During the 11th century, the Christians launched multiple crusades to bring back the Holy Land under their power. During 1517 to 1917, the land was ruled by the Ottoman Empire, an Islamic superpower, and named Israel, Palestine. During the 20th century, thousands of Jews moved back to Israel to re-establish a Jewish state commonly known as Zionism. After World War I, the Ottoman Empire collapsed, and the land became under British rule. In 1920, the British government promised a Jewish homeland under the Balfour Agreement, which went into effect in 1923. In 1926, the tension grew between the Jews and the Arabs, forcing both sides into conflict. In 1930, the Jewish tension increased with the British and conflict erupted. After the Holocaust during World War II, where 6 million Jews were executed, many Jews fled to Israel and Britain began to withdraw its overall control. After World War II, the United Nations proposed to partition the land into two separate states. After Britain completely withdrew, Israel declared itself as an independent state, which started a new bloodier chapter with the Palestinians. In 1948, the Arab-Israeli War began, where the Arab League, Egypt, Jordan, Iraq, Syria, and Lebanon invaded the region in an attempt to establish a unified Arab Palestine. A year later, a ceasefire agreement was reached where 2/3 of Palestine now belonged to Israel, and 750,000 Palestinians were forced to leave. In 1967, the Six-Day War began, where the neighboring Arab states invaded Israel and were later forced to retreat. In 1969, the PLO, Palestinian Liberation Organization, began attacking Israel through acts of terrorism from the neighboring countries Egypt, Jordan, and Lebanon. This triggered the peace process and the signing of the 1993 Oslo Accords by Israel and the PLO, agreeing on how the land was to be divided up. In 2000, the Israelis and Palestinians still couldn't reach any agreements with the status of Jerusalem, and the conflict reignited once again. In 2007, the Sunni Islamist militant group Hamas, backed by Iran, came into power with the aim of destroying the State of Israel, and the conflict still continues.